Hello, I'm Ward Neumer, the old geezer, 71. Callie in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. When we moved in from the second one, I remember that we found newspapers in the basement that were dated 1909, so it was a very old house. Had a mud floor in the basement and a coal-fired furnace. And I used to have to put coal in the morning into the furnace until my dad popped for a gas furnace. Yes, I have a sister, 2 years younger than me. Uh, we don't see her much lately. She lives in Milwaukee. I can remember my birthday party, about 7, and we went to get the kids, and my dog Butch, big 100-pound boxer, ate all the cupcakes. We came back, no cupcakes. Mostly sports. I love playing baseball. And we used to play, when there wasn't enough kids to play, we played strikeout at the playground with a tennis ball. So we played baseball every day.
Okay.
22 to my woman. We met at Marty Zipko's Teen Bar. In Wisconsin, you could drink at 18, and I met her there. On Fridays and Saturdays, they always had a band, and sometimes they had big-time entertainment like the Everly Brothers and stuff like that. And so we met there, and she liked me so much that she gave me the wrong phone number. It'll be 50 years this fall. I loved math and science. I hated English. So I went into chem engineering, but math did me in after my freshman year. And I switched and got a major in economics. And got that degree, and when I got out of the Army, or out of the school, I had to go in the Army. When I came back from the Army, I didn't want to do that any business anymore. So I went back to school to be a teacher. I graduated in January of 1968, and the ceremony was on a Saturday afternoon, and on Monday morning's mail, we got a draft notice. And I ended up being drafted and was told to report June 1st, but I called them up and refused to come. Told them that my wife was going to have a baby, your father, Scott, and they delayed it till August 2nd. So I entered the Army when your father was 4 weeks old, and I basically saw them very little until he was 2, because I was gone. Although I was home for Christmas, and they came down to live in a dumpy little trailer in Louisiana outside of Fort Polk. I was a year in the States, and then I went to Vietnam in a total year because of technology at the time. We talked twice in an entire year, although we did meet in Hawaii for a week. And one day I forgot the duck and got shot, and finally got her on a radio bounced off a satellite to tell her that I was okay, and the Army hadn't even told her I was shot. I fiddled around there for another month and eventually got a school drop to come back and pursue another degree. Um, When I came back, things were, you couldn't be proud of being a soldier because everybody looked down at you and gave you a lot of trouble. So you just sort of made believe it didn't happen because of all the protests and things. And I frosted donuts. There was a recession and I couldn't get a job, so I was a donut froster for Cole's Bakery for about 10 months. I couldn't stand it. And we built a van and we left and we're gone. We drove to Acapulco. We were gone for 2.5 or 3 months and lived on the beach. You might say we went hippie. Your father went along at 2 years old, or 2.5, and we had a little hammock in the back that he slept in. And we had a good time. And then I came back and didn't have a job again, so I went to, got a job at Marshall High School in Milwaukee as a teacher's aide. And I really liked working with the kids in the high school. And at that point, I decided to go back to school, get another degree to teach. I worked at Mother Good Counsel grade school, Catholic grade school. It didn't pay very much. Pay then was really good. I started at $4,500 a year with no benefits. I worked there for 6 years and got a job at Kettle Moraine Schools, and it's about 30 miles out of Milwaukee, and worked there for another 26. And I started at the middle school teaching science and math, and then went to the grade schools teaching 5th grade for the rest of my time, but always trading my English so that I could teach somebody else's science. I hate English. There's a lot of good times and a lot of stressful times, I suppose. I remember mostly the good times. What I really enjoyed was coaching, whether it be basketball or baseball, and the competition and seeing the guys play well, whether it been in before high school, and college. I enjoyed that. 59 years old, which was 13 years ago. I still do small things. I do science shows, and I just got back from being a week for the school district, taking kids on a overnight field trip for 3 days, and doing outdoor classes. And we're on, I've been doing that ever since 1986. It's a long time. Golf, fish, sit on the deck, drink beer and eat pretzels. Ice cream ain't bad either. Traveling, we love to go see things and do things. Oh, and we also like seeing what the grandkids are doing. That's a biggie.
So.
My hip has given me trouble, and the physical therapist said she's given up on me, sending me on to the orthopedics. Hopefully they won't amputate.
Thank you.
Thank you and goodbye.